What's up, guys? Welcome to Flite Test. I'm Alex, got my buddy Stefan here. We've been flying a lot over the past weeks, as we do, and we've actually been using these goggles, the FXT Vipers, more often than not, to the point where it actually caught us off guard, where we were using them so much that we weren't even using our personal goggles. We've always been going to these, so we figured it would be an opportune moment to take the time to share these with you guys. And we're always looking for innovative products in the industry, also affordable products, and these FXT goggles definitely fit the bill. So let's talk about them a little bit. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with goggles like this, a lot of people refer to these as like big box goggles or something like that. And the way that they differ from some of the traditional FPV goggles is they are just using a big LCD screen inside. I believe the LCD screen on this is 5 inches. And the cool thing about these goggles is you can use it in goggle form, and you're not actually staring directly at the screen. There's no magnifier or anything like that. It's actually kind of they call it a periscope. Right. Periscoping technology. It's basically a mirror. So you see a mirror and it shoots up onto the screen. The screen is actually at an angle above it. It basically doesn't magnify the image at all, so you're not going to see the pixelation or anything like that. But the coolest thing about it, in my opinion, and something that I've used more often than not for airplanes and even cars, Austin have been using them a lot for surface vehicles, is you can actually pop the screen out and use it separately, so you don't have to use the goggles in goggle form. You can take them out and share the experience with more people than one, which is pretty cool. This does not come with a battery, actually, but the nice thing is it runs off of a standard hobby grade LiPo. So you can put a little 2 or 3S battery on the back, and you can use any which size you want, and it'll be enough to run the goggles all day, which is pretty nice.
Also, it comes with like an adapter that you can take from XT60 all the way into like one of those like little goggle packs that you have for all the other goggles. Yeah, it's cool.
So another cool thing about this is it does have diversity. For those of you who are new to the hobby, basically what diversity means is there's actually 2 FPV transmitters in one, and that's why there's 2 antennas. You can basically run 2 different antennas that have different performance, and it automatically transitions between the 2 receivers based on which one has the best signal, which is pretty nice. And basically, long story short, is it makes your signal a lot more clear. Very rock solid signal. One of the other cool, unique things that kind of set this apart, and actually it's kind of innovative in a way, and that's part of the reason why we thought it was worth doing a video on. This actually has a pop-off sunshade, and what that allows you to do basically is you can pop that shade off and you're able to have a FPV / line of sight experience, meaning you can still see out the bottom, you can see your surroundings, you can see around you. If you're hovering your quad or maybe coming in for a landing, you can do that FPV hybrid line of sight view, which is actually pretty nice, especially for people who are maybe interested in doing some AP work. So overall functionality is, I mean, it's pretty standard stuff when it comes to goggles. It has all the different channels, all the different bands. It has a cool little joystick on the back of the screen. That's actually how you navigate, and it's actually pretty smooth, smoother than a lot of the name brand goggles that you see everybody wearing. The interface is pretty straightforward, but it works. It's minimal, and I like it. So,
and it's got DVR through that whole thing. You just click the button, it's ready to record.
Yeah, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with DVR, it stands for digital video recorder. So basically, there's a little SD slot, and it allows you to record the downlink, so the actual video transmission. Now, that being said, you are going to be picking up all the static, but it is nice just to review your flight. Also, in the worst case scenario, if you happen to crash or go down way out in the field, you have that memory card on board on your goggles. You can review the footage and kind of get an idea of where you crashed, so you can go find your craft, which is pretty cool.
Happens a lot here at FD.
So one of the best parts about these things is the price. Now, these things are coming in at $160, and as you guys know, we are all about being frugal. We're all about saving people money, but more importantly, we're all about getting people into the hobby and getting them that early success. And part of the reason we like these goggles so much is because they're just solid. They're very simple, but they get the job done, and they're at a great price, especially considering the price of some of the name brand goggles these days. So if you're looking to get your first goggles, definitely recommend checking out the FXT Vipers, and let us know if you guys have FXTs. We also have our Flite Test Marvel Vision 2, which is from the same company, actually, FXT. They've been doing a lot of great stuff for the FPV industry as of lately, so let us know down in the comments what FXT products you guys are using, and as always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you guys next time.